Hey there, welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. This is Gabrielle Celeste, owner of AGUA Astrology and co-host of the Spiritual Sisters podcast. I am an intuitive astrologist and I like to use this YouTube channel to pretty much document what I've learned so I can reflect back on it in years to come in terms of what I've learned as a spiritual entrepreneur. And yeah, today I'm going to talk about my latest offering and how it came to be. So I had a couple of ideas and knew it was time to shift and pivot in my business. And I wanted to pretty much kind of repackage, I guess, what I was already doing and innovate based off of what I was already offering within my business, but not have to work too hard. And I think the best way to describe it is to share how I started within my business, what I was doing first, what came next, and what is now in the process of being shared with the world. So, primarily, I offer intuitive readings that are pretty customizable. And at the core of every reading, I am utilizing my astrology practice. So, I'm looking at a client's natal birth chart and I'm combining my intuition and pretty much just supporting them with whatever it is that they need at that period of time. I've been doing this for close to 4 years, and that offering has now become my high tier offering, or at least it's kind of what it grew to become. I now I then pivoted to a low tier offering, which I'm going to explain each one of them and what they are. And I'm just about to share my mid tier offering. So, of course, my high offering, my signature offering, it wasn't a high tier ticket item to start off with. It definitely grew to become that. Like any entrepreneur, you're figuring out what you're doing at the beginning of your business, and you're figuring out what you're offering and who your clientele is, and like really what your business wants to become. What the spirit of it is trying to be, I guess, how it's trying to be expressed. And I quickly realized that I had developed a special system for pretty much being able to identify how or what one's purpose is in their lifetime based off of my intuition, astrology, numerology, and the tarot cards all put together. And because it's in the process of trademark, I've not yet taught that system specifically, but what has grown to become is a signature offering, which is my high ticket offer, my high tier offering, and that is called the Life Path reading. So, my one to one customizable readings are the high ticket offers, and I then transitioned to around fall of 2024. And I also want to preface this and say, like, the prep to go into a reading, or at least the type of readings that I do, there's a lot that goes into it, whether it's me just sitting with the energy, me taking down notes, getting ready to be on camera, getting ready to be in a one-to-one space with a client via Zoom. There are instances in which I do, in-person readings, but for the context of what I'm sharing today and the different tiers within my business, they're all online. So I recognized at the like around fall of 2024, I was like, I have a clientele that really enjoys my readings, but they don't, you know, given the day and time that we live in, how costly things are, the state of the world. Not everyone has, 200 plus to spend on a reading, and that's totally understandable. But I knew I had a clientele that would really appreciate maybe having like one off questions because I started getting a lot of questions here and there via, Instagram DM. They'd be like, hey, like, I don't necessarily need a reading, but like, could you answer this one off question? And I was like, oh, perfect. So then that then spurred the idea for my low tier offering, which is Etsy. So Etsy, I do written readings on Etsy, and those span for anywhere for $30 to $50, depending on the type of question, how quick of a question it is to, I guess, circle back to and to provide. That there, I guess, the turnover is what I'm trying to say. And that's done really well with close to 100 orders in the first year. So really excited about that. And then I was like, okay, now we're in the late summer of 2025 going into the fall. We're about a month out. And I recognized, I was like, wait, I need a mid-tier offering. So again, it kind of spurred from where I was already doing. And again, this was like my high ticket offers. My customizable reading, you're getting it all like written, you're getting recordings, you're getting the one-to-one interaction. And I was like, how can I break up or repackage slash innovate what I'm already doing? And that's where the on-demand videos came from. So because I do have a lot of repeat clientele, I recognized, I was like, you know what, I can actually offer on-demand videos, and I can deliver them via whatever platform I decide to use. And I'm deciding that it's actually YouTube, because I did, you know, recently start spending a lot of time and investing a lot of time and energy into YouTube. So I was like, well, if I share this as an unlisted video recording, it automatically pushes and funnels. It's like a funnel that's essentially been created to basically like my pushing my clients to look at my content on YouTube. So it serves multiple purposes. I'm already doing it. It saves time. And I recognize that it is something tangible that my clients really enjoy having, because the Etsy's, those are strictly written. The Zoom calls, the high tier offerings, those are more personal, interactive, and you're getting a lot at once. And I also recognize that I wasn't really giving as much time to my clients to speak because we are limited to an hour. But now it's kind of like, oh, like if I can kind of cut out the time, still provide them with the service that they're desiring, they have something tangible to reference for however long that specific reading and question is that they're willing to look into or interested to look into, that I can pretty much address through the video offering, which again is the mid-tier offer, which is less than 100, more than 50. So it's going to be around the $80 price point. I figured I had already created 3 tiers within my business. It allows me the opportunity to continue to work with my clientele that is very loyal and see how they're developing, what their needs are, so I can continue to grow and expand from there. It served the purpose of pushing traffic towards my YouTube account, and it feels like it's a win-win. So that is what I wanted to share, how I came up with the innovative idea, so to speak, of my latest offering, what the tiers of my business look like now, and ultimately where you can find me and where you can book a reading if you're interested. So we have Etsy, we have the on-demand video offerings, and we have the high tier offerings, which is the one-to-one customizable readings. So yeah, I hope you check it out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.